Hello and welcome to the session. In this session we discuss about concept learning. So let's take a case study of bank. So you might be wondering how banks are able to decide precisely who gets a loan and who doesn't. How are they able to do this for every customer given that each customer is different? So the answer is by evaluating the characteristics of the loan applicants, right? The banks will decide precisely who they accept or reject. So basically the bank is classifying each customer based upon the characteristics of his loan application. So banks basically have a general rule. And the foundation of this general rule is nothing but concept learning. Let's take another case study. How as humans we are easily able to identify the different kinds of animals, right? So we do it based upon the common relevant features and categorize the animals based upon the features, right? So suppose we see a tusk, so that means it's an elephant. So this special feature that distinguishes an animal from an other animal is nothing but concept. So concept is a way of learning categories for objects and to recognize new instances of these categories. So learner is trying to simplify by observing the common features from the training samples, and he applies the simplified model to the future samples that he sees. In the sense, as a child, when I am seeing pictures of an elephant, I will be observing that, or let's keep as simple as an apple. As a child, when I'm learning that this is an apple, okay, this is the shape of the apple, it is red in color, so that's all, it is green in color. So that's how I learn the common features of an apple, right? And later on, given any different kind of apple in real time, I should be able to identify that this is an apple. So basically the learner is observing the common features from the training samples, and then he applies it for the future samples as well. So basically, what is concept learning? Where is it used? Concept learning plays an important role in decision making systems, right? In the first case, concept learning helped to decide whether the loan has to be approved or not. In the second case, concept learning helps us to decide whether this is an elephant or not, whether this is an apple or not. So concept learning lays a foundation for many of the decision making applications, like in medical tasks, for credit card, or taking a bank loan. So the importance of concept learning lies in its ability to help the systems to make the decisions intelligently. So the formal definition of concept learning is it helps to classify an object that have a set of common relevant features. So let's say it helps to classify an apple based upon some common relevant features, like it's red in shape and or green in that it is red or green in color, and this is the shape. So concept learning is a learning strategy of acquiring the knowledge. Or you can also say that concept learning helps in inferring a general concept. Or you can also say concept learning helps to derive a category from the given training samples, right? So we had a training samples, let's say 100 different images of apple, which I'm feeding to the machine learning algorithm. So based upon the it is able to identify some common relevant features, and therefore it is categorizing all the images which are a particular shape and which are of green and red as apple. So concept learning is all about deriving a category from given training samples. So what is concept learning? It's a process of abstraction and generalization from data. So you give a lot of data, so you try to categorize, right, the information from the data. Concept learning helps to compare and contrast based upon the similarity and association of positive and negative instances in the training data, thereby helping in classifying the object. So concept learning is a task. It is known as learning from experience. So basically you are training, right? So which is nothing but you are learning from the experience. So formally we can say it for concept learning is an inference. You are basically going to infer Boolean values by processing in the training instances. Boolean values in the sense, okay, the color is red, yes or no. The color is green, yes or no. So basically you will be having some, because it's decision making. Whenever you have decision making, you will have Boolean values, yes or no, or true or false. So basically formally you will be inferring some Boolean values. So the color, is it red? Yes. Color, is it yellow? No. So like this you make some inference on Boolean values. So basically each concept or category is obtained by learning using a Boolean value function which can take a value true or false. So let's take what are the three important things that's needed for a concept learning is, the first thing is input, right? So when you are applying concept learning, you need input. In the input you are going to give training data set, which are set of training instances, and then all the training data have to be labeled, right, with the name of a concept or category to which it belongs. So in my training data set, let's say I have images of fruits, so I will have images of apple as well as images of oranges. So I have to label, I have to give a training. So basically it's like supervised learning. I label all the apple images as apple and orange images as orange. So and then so that you can have build or train your model based upon these training data sets or past experience. The second one is the output. So you are going to define a target function or a target concept. Let's say the function is f. So f is a mapping function. Basically it is going to map the input x to output y. So this function is going to determine what are the specific features or common features that is needed to identify an object. So target function or target concept f is going to determine the common features. Let's say what are the common features of an apple. So that is going to be there in the target concept f. So basically the goal is to find a hypothesis to determine the target concept. Example, what are the specific set of features to identify an elephant from all the other elements? So this hypothesis would be nothing but your target concept f. Finally, you need to test it. So how do you test? So now you have trained your model and you also have your output function f, which is defining, okay, these are the features of elephant, these are the features of dog. So you have already done that and you have trained it based upon this target concept f. Now you need to test on new instances. You have trained your model, let's say on 1000 images. Now you have to test it on new instances. You cannot use the same data sets which you use for training. You have to give new images of elephant and test whether your model has able to identify correctly or not, categorize correctly or not. So that is the third one, test new instances to test the learned model. So formal definition of concept learning is, given a set of hypotheses, the learner searches through the hypothesis space to identify the best hypothesis that matches the target concept. So we have discussed about what is hypothesis space in the last 2-3 sessions. So basically concept learning is all about how the learner searches through the hypothesis space to get the best hypothesis that matches the target concept. So let's take a simple example. So this is the table where these are the different features of an animal. So basically these are the features, if you observe, these are the features of an elephant or not. That is what we are trying to do from this table. So if it has horns, no. If the tail is short, if the tusk is yes, if the paws are no, if there are no furs, if the color is black, if there are no hooves, if the size is big, then it's a elephant, yes. If there's something else, then it is no. So this is basically a database which is trying to categorize whether the animal is elephant or not. So what you can observe here is, basically we are doing decision making with the Boolean values yes or no. So what is the target concept here? The target concept here is you have to predict the type of the animal. That's the goal. So that was a simple explanation of concept learning. In the next session, let's discuss about the representation of hypothesis. Thank you so much and please subscribe to the channel.